what is this directional derivative? Okay, so directional derivative is nothing but a generalization to partial derivative. Okay, we all know what is partial derivative, right? So partial derivative is nothing but rate of change of a function with respect to x, or with respect to y, or with respect to z. Dou f by dou x, dou f by dou y, dou f by dou z for function of three variables. Whereas for function of two variables, we'll have dou f by dou x and dou f by dou y only. Okay, so how to write down the definition? What is the definition of this directional derivative? We'll see now. Okay, so basically, what is its definition? Directional derivative definition is so the directional derivative of a scalar function f of x y z, f of x y z is the rate of change of the function f of x y z in the direction of a given vector a bar. Okay, so that is the definition of that is the meaning of the directional derivative. Okay, so suppose if you consider the three-dimensional three-dimensional system. Okay, so assume this as x, this is y, and this is z. Okay, now let us say this is a point P. This is the point P. Okay, now so far you did rate of change. You computed rate of change of the function in x direction, and which is nothing but dou f by dou x. You computed rate of change of the function along y direction. Okay, you also computed rate of change of the function along the z direction. Okay, so which we are calling it as, in this direction we are calling it as dou f by dou x. In this direction we are calling it as dou f by dou y. Along z axis direction is nothing but dou f by dou z. Okay, now what is directional derivative? Directional derivative is the rate of change of a function in an arbitrary direction. Rate of change of a function in arbitrary direction. Okay, how many directions will exist? In the space or in a plane, how many directions will exist? There are infinitely many directions, right? Around a point there are infinitely many directions. That means you can compute the directional derivative in infinitely many ways. Okay, directional derivative may change, the value of the directional derivative may change when you change the direction. Okay, now you can see these partial derivatives. These partial derivatives are nothing but special cases of the directional derivative. If the directional derivative along x-axis, okay, that is partial derivative with respect to x. Directional derivative along y-axis is the partial derivative with respect to y. Directional derivative along z-axis is a partial derivative with respect to z. Okay, so how to write down the directional derivative along an arbitrary direction? Okay, we will see now. Okay, so let me recall the definition of partial derivative for function of two variables. Okay, so okay, so assume that f is a function of two variables x and y. Okay, in the last semester when we are discussing about maxima and minima functions of several variables, I gave you the limit definition for dou f by dou x. If you remember this, can anyone tell limit h tending to 0? Limit definition of the partial derivative. Limit h tending to 0. You are finding the rate of change in x variable, or the rate of change of the function f in x direction. That means f of x plus h comma y minus f of x by h. Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is a partial derivative with respect to x. Similarly, if it is partial derivative with respect to y, f of x comma y plus k minus f of x. I think there is a mistake here. F of x comma y, right? You are seeing you are measuring the change in x direction, right? There is no change in y. Okay, I'll slightly modify this. Okay, so if it is a function of three variables, if f is a function of three variables, how do you write down the formula? Then how do you write down the formula? Dou f by dou x formula. Limit
Limit
h tending to 0, f of
f of
x, f of x
X
plus h.
plus H.
y
There is no
comma z
change in y and z, minus f of x,
x y
y, z whole divided by h. Do you agree? Now, I would like to rewrite this limit form in another way. Can I write like this? Limit h tending to 0, f of x, y, z plus h into 100 minus f of xyz. Can I write like this?
Yes, sir.
H into 10 is h00, x plus h, okay, y plus 0, z plus 0 is 0. Can you see this? Okay, these two are same, sum of ordered pair triplets. Okay, now limit h tending to 0, I'll I'll call this a xyz triplet as capital X. Okay, last class the introductory class I said your input variable is x, which can be two-dimensional or three-dimensional. In this case the input is two-dimensional. In this case the input vector is three-dimensional, right? So f of x plus h into, how can I write this 100? Any idea? Can you identify this 100? This is origin. What is 100? That is nothing but a I bar.
1.
100 is nothing but I bar. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So this is I bar minus f of this point xyz is equal to capital X divided by h. Okay, so this is a rate of change of the function with respect to the variable x, which is a partial derivative. Is that okay? Similarly, how can I write the partial derivative with respect to y if I want dou f by dou y? Can you tell me the definition now? Limited h tending to 0, f of x plus h into, now I want in y direction. I want in y direction means what?
J.
J cap.
J
J.
minus f of x by h.
H.
Is that okay? Similarly, dou f by dou z to limit h tending to 0, f of x plus h, x plus hk, hk cap minus f of x by
H.
h. Do you agree? Okay, so I would like to write this definition here. Okay, so Okay, so if it is dou f by dou z, dou f by dou z as discussed now, limit h tending to 0, f of x plus hk cap minus f of x by h. Now these are the rate of change of the function along I direction, z direction and k direction. Now what I want rate of change of the function along an arbitrary direction. Okay, x plus h into, these are all unit vectors. Can you see I, j, k are unit vectors? Okay, so what I want is a direction. If I want the direction, instead if a bar is a given vector, that may not be unit vector. If I want to make this into unit vector, what I am going to do? Divide with its magnitude.
Lesson.
Then this will become a e cap.
You.
Is it okay? Then x plus h e cap, x plus h e cap minus f of x by h. Is it okay? So this is nothing but the directional derivative of the function in the given direction e cap. This is the notation we give. Okay, this is a formula, limit formula for the directional derivative. Okay, if that if that e bar is I bar, that is nothing but partial derivative with respect to x. If e bar is j bar, that is partial derivative with respect to y. If e bar is k bar, that is nothing but partial derivative with respect to z. Okay, so these partial derivatives are nothing but a special case of directional derivative. Partial derivative is nothing but a special case of the directional derivative. Okay, okay, is it not the natural way of writing the formula for the directional derivative from the partial derivatives? Okay, so but we are not going to use this limit formula to compute the directional derivative of a given scalar function. Okay, fortunately we have a nice formula which computes the directional derivative very easily. It is by using the concept of gradient. Okay, that I am going to write in the next slide. Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
So next one is what? Formula. Okay, formula directional derivative. Okay, so what is that formula? Okay, so the directional derivative of a scalar function, directional derivative of a scalar function f of x y z. Okay, in the direction of a vector, in the direction of a vector a bar. Okay, is given by so what kind of vector it is? It's some vector, not necessarily unit vector. You can always make this vector into unit vector by dividing it its magnitude. Okay, is given by, okay, what is the directional derivative notation? Derivative of f in the direction of unit vector, right, is equal to del f dot e cap. What is e cap? Del f dot a bar by mod a bar. E cap is nothing but del f dot e cap is nothing but a bar by mod a bar. This is also denoted like this, df by ds, where s is the arc length. Okay, so in differential geometry you will be denoting a directional derivative like this, df by ds. Okay, so this is the formula to compute the directional derivative of a scalar function. Okay, so to compute the directional derivative we require two things: scalar function as well as the vector of direction. Why do we want a vector? Vector only will give the direction. Okay, So that using the scalar function, the direction, we can find out the directional derivative of the scalar function. Okay. Now we'll see some problems. Okay. So you just take some problems. Okay. So first problem. Find the directional derivative of directional derivative of f of x y z equal to I'll give some gap. Okay, at the point 1 minus 2 minus 1, at the point 1 minus 2 minus 1. Okay, in the direction of the vector. Okay, let us say a bar equal to 2i bar minus j bar minus 2k bar. Find the directional derivative of the function at the point 1 minus 2 minus 1 in the direction of the vector 2i bar minus a bar minus 2k bar. What is that function? I'll write now. The function is x square yz plus 4xz square plus 4xz square. Okay. Now how do we solve this problem? Okay. So we know directional derivative is nothing but gradient dot e bar. Okay. So first find out the gradient. F is given. What is f? X square yz plus 4xz square. So compute the gradient. What is gradient formula? I dou f by dou x plus j dou f by dou y plus k dou f by dou z. Okay. Please mute yourself. So del f is I into what is dou f by dou x? What is dou f by dou x? See here, f is here, dou f by 2x, 2x, y, z. X is here also, plus 4z square
Plus 4z square.
plus j into dou f by dou y is x square z plus there is no y in the second term plus k into uh, x square y plus
Square y.
8xz. Am I right? X
Yes,
square
sir.
y plus 8xz. So what is gradient? At what point you want gradient? You want at the point 1 minus 2 minus 1.
minus
So substitute here. What do you get? XYZ means minus 2. XYZ is 2. 2 2s are 4
4
plus 4
4
plus x square z. That means what? Minus 1
minus 1
plus k into x square y minus 2
2
plus 8xz minus 8.
minus 8
Am I right? So this is equal to 8i bar minus
minus j
j
bar
bar minus 10k bar
minus 10k bar.
minus 10k bar. So this is del f. Okay. So what we require is direction also, unit normal vector. Okay. So what is given? Let a equals to, so this is a bar 2i bar, okay, minus j bar minus 2k bar. Okay. Then what is e cap? Okay. So I think we can directly substitute this formula. So what is df by ds? Okay, so this is not let, this is given. So this is del f dot a bar by mod a bar. So del f is 8 I bar minus j bar minus 10k bar dot product with what is a bar? 2I bar minus j bar minus 2k bar divided with its magnitude. What is its magnitude? 4 plus
3.
1 plus 4. Under root 9 is 3. So this is 1 by 3 into dot product of these two vectors is 8 2s are 16. Minus into minus plus 1. Minus into
Plus
minus
20.
plus 20. So answer is 37. Okay. So this is 37 by 3. Therefore, what is the directional derivative? df by ds is equal to del f dot a bar by mod a bar is equal to 37 by 3. Okay. So that is the value of the directional derivative. Okay. So shall I proceed? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now we'll see one more problem. Next one is function is given like this. Function equal to x square minus y square plus 2z square, x square minus y square plus 2z square. So the question is find the directional derivative of f of x y z at the point p of 1 2 3. Okay, in the direction of pq where q equal to 504 in the direction of 504. Okay, so this is the question. I said okay, so I said for finding the directional derivative you need a scalar function and you need a direction. Okay, so first we shall write the formula for the directional derivative. df by ds is equals to del f dot a bar by mod a bar. Okay, so what is del f? Del f is again I dou f by dou x plus j dou f by dou y plus k dou f by dou z. So according to the function dou f by dou x is 2x, dou f by dou y is minus 2y, and dou f by dou z is 4z.
4z.
4z given. And at what point you want the directional derivative? At the point 1 2 3.
1, 2, 3.
So del f at 1 2 3 is going to be 2y bar. Substitute y equal to 2
Minus
Minus 4.
4 bar
4j bar plus
plus 12k bar.
12k bar.
12k bar.
12k bar. But you want the directional derivative in what direction? You want the directional derivative, see here. The point, this is a point 1 2 3. you want in the direction of PQ bar, right? Q is what? 5, 0, 4. This is not the exact location, but you can understand, right? So you want the direction of the function at this point in this direction. So this is going to be a bar. What is a bar? How do you compute this a bar?
OQ minus
OQ
OP bar.
minus
So
OP.
let a bar equal to PQ bar. This PQ bar is nothing but OQ minus OP, right? OQ is nothing but the point 504. 504 minus what is OP? 1, 2, 3. So this is what 5 minus 1 is 4, minus 2, 1. Do you agree? So direction is nothing but OQ minus OP. So this implies that A bar is equals to 4I bar minus
2J bar.
2J bar plus K bar. Okay. Now apply the formula. Therefore, df by ds is equal to del f dot a bar by mod a bar. So del f is 2I bar minus 4J bar plus 12K bar. That to A bar is 4I bar minus 2J bar plus K bar divided by what is its magnitude? 16 plus 4 plus 1. So this is 1 by root 21. 4 2s are 8 plus 8 plus 12. So answer is what? 28 by
28 by
root
root
21.
21.
df by ds. Is that okay? So what I would like to tell you is sometimes the direction may not be given clear in the
Directly.
problem. Okay, you may have to compute the direction and then apply the formula. Is it okay?